houses. And over here, came from that direction somewhere down over here maybe. And we're going up that right there. Top there. That's the chin, I think, of Mount Mansfield, the highest point in Vermont. And we're going to run along there over where those towers are and head over that way some direction. This was a little side track. Get up here. It wasn't very far at all. 1/10 of a mile. There's where we just were. That's where I just took a video from. There's the old village down there where we were yesterday, where we got our burgers and fried burgers and beers. Alright, now that we're out of the wind a little, I really like these clouds. I think they're cool. We just left the peak back there. That was Killington Chin? I don't mean Killington. Mount Mansfield's Chin? I don't know. Apparently, Mount Mansfield looks like a face if you look at it from a certain direction. So everything has a name, like the nose, the chin, the forehead, you know, the big toe. I don't know. I'm just making that up. But this is the view from the side away from the wind. We came up the other side. Now we're on the back side from where we just came up yesterday. Right up there to the left is Mount Mansfield, where we just were. Right there. We didn't go over that one with all the cell towers, but that was Mount Mansfield. I think we're heading down. I don't know how much more uphill. There might be a little more uphill today, but I think we're pretty much mostly uphill when we get done tomorrow. All right, here's what we just came down. Coming down off Mount Mansfield, a double ladder stretch, which is very unusual. So we're already past the spot, but right back up there was a big drop off without a ladder, and I threw my poles down because sometimes when you're scrambling down rocks you can't hold your poles while you're scrambling down, and of course one of them went over the side of the cliff, but luckily it only went, I don't know, 20 feet down or something, and I scrambled off the trail and held onto trees and climbed down and got it and brought it back up. But I didn't think to record at that time. I should have just recorded there to show you. So we just stopped here. It's almost lunchtime. We stopped at this shelter because it's right off the trail. And I've never seen a shelter that has a fence on the front and has another door that leads into the back where the bunks are. Taylor Lodge. Very unique. All right. Here's where the trail goes. Up where Cool Breeze is at. Doesn't look that steep on camera, I'm sure, but it's pretty steep. You can see he's using his hands to get up. All right, you can see, what's the name of it again? Mansfield. Mount Mansfield over there where we were this morning. Right. I think right there is the top of Mount Mansfield that we went over today. We came over a couple of these bumps to get here. I think we're only a couple miles from camp, so hopefully, because we've been out of water for a while, going uphill. Well, very low on water. Saving the last few drops. So hopefully in a couple miles we'll be there. Way off there in the distance is Mount Mansfield from this morning. And then this is a different ski resort over here. We're almost to camp. I don't know, like a mile or two left, mile and a half. Yeah, you can see we started right on the other side of that mountain back there this morning. Here's the shelter for the night. I believe it's Bolton shelter. I believe this one's, rather than have like a whatever the other one had, this one has a solid railing around the eating area and a little door. Then the bunks are in here. Some people over here who I don't know. So, it was a long, long day. It's 5 o'clock and we're barely getting here. We've been finishing at like 3 or 3:30 so far. So we did like 14 miles, which is pretty long. And we ran out of water at the end, the last couple miles. So, good times.